Hey everybody, I am on for the midweek message reveal, Wednesday, May 10th. Welcome to almost the end of Mercury Retrograde. I'm one of those people that doesn't feel that Mercury Retrograde is the worst thing. It just kind of explains literally all of the things that are happening right now. Add the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio that we had on Friday. That energy combined with the solar weather, which is solar flares and stuff that's happening out in space, that electromagnetic waves and fields that come and actually affect our auric field and our energy centers. Combine that with the moon as we being entities that are mostly full of water. We are just getting all kinds of things that are happening to us in a physical sense that is working through us in an energetic way. So you might be noticing that themes are coming up around stuff that you've thought you've worked through, some inner child stuff, some stuff from the past. You might be feeling a little bit triggered at times. You also might be just straight up exhausted. There's that energy of feeling wrung out and squeezed, kind of like I'm seeing like a washcloth that's actually being wrung. And we're at the end stages where we're getting to the dry part. Now, the thing about Mercury retrograde is that planets, once they start to go direct, and Mercury retrograde in Taurus will go direct on the 14th, which is Sunday. We will then be in its post-shadow period, which is 2 weeks after the fact. So it doesn't mean that as soon as we get there Sunday, we're going to be donezo. It's just that there's going to be a lightening and a lessening of that intensity that we've been feeling. So communication should start to become clearer. Things should be less technologically, up and down. Things that have been kind of breaking or being like intermittently working should be working better. You should be feeling a little less stuck and a little bit more motivated to move forward and do things that seemed too energetically taxing previously. And retrogrades are designed for us to reevaluate, reflect. It's the going back again. And the retrograde part is that it looks as if it's going backwards, but it's really not. It's just our perception. And that, if you take that into a greater sense and you apply that to your life, it's a time for review. Things are not what they seem, but it's a good time to go ahead and check yourself on some things. And since we're still in Taurus is wanting us to really kind of take things a little bit slower, materialize the things that we're really wanting. Pay attention to, the things that you have in your home. Pay attention to your finances. Pay attention to, your relationship around things that needed to get done in order for you to feel like you got your shit together. And if you haven't been pushed into the energy of that, you have some time to kind of clean those things up and really get yourself set up for the energy that's coming forward. Because once we move into Gemini, it's going to be like, go, do, which is really awesome. So that's on deck. All right. So this week we're doing tarot, and I'm going to jump right into the cards. I just wanted to say that if you're interested in working with me, I have lots of options. So please feel free to drop me a DM, check my link, and fill out my contact information form, and I will be reaching out with you. Would love to work with you. Okay, I'm going to jump in to card one. Group one, card one. Your card is Page of Cups. Okay. So, Page of Cups. All pages have to do with messaging. They are the messengers. They are the ones that are coming through and bringing forth information that is hey, pay attention. Hey, I've got something to say. Hey, yes, this is something that we're meant to do. So Page of Cups having to do with emotions, having to do with the overflowing, with the water that's being held there in the cup itself. And you see there's like this cute little fishy guy that's chilling out there with her, and isn't she sweet? Very relaxed. Behind her we have water, which is the emotional landscape. These are the places in which we are working through emotional things and really connecting back into ourselves. So group one, you may have a new idea or an opportunity that's kind of coming up here. So you're going to want to stay open and stay in that creative flow. You might be feeling that, hey, there maybe is a different way that I can do this, or maybe there's a different way that I can approach something. And it's going to want you to be kind of having your heart on your sleeve in this situation. So this may be a new endeavor of yours. This may be something that has come to mind. Maybe there is something in work that you're going to be able to do. Maybe there is something that you're going to be able to create. A new idea is there. So pay attention to the signs that you're getting and the synchronicities that are in your environment, because as the pages are the messengers, you're going to be communicated with. And that's going to be coming more clearly as we move out of the sticky energy of Mercury Retrograde, which is the planet of communication. So things will be getting a bit easier. You may have, maybe in the last half of a week or so, you've been experiencing something that's coming on. Like you can feel like something's coming, something's going to change. This is the card that's saying that this person, this energy, this message, pay attention to what you're hearing, what you're seeing, even angel numbers and stuff like that that's coming up for you. Pay attention to that, because that is on the rise, and it's going to put you in a place where you're going to feel emotionally connected to what feels right. So should an idea come up, should something that you're really interested in pique you and go, I never thought of trying that. Follow that lead, okay? Because that's where you're going to be following your highest excitement, and that's where you're going to be in line for that energy to raise you to a frequency that's going to bring that forward for you. And you're more likely to be in sync, which means all of the right things are going to come up at the right time, and you're going to be in a space where you're going to be able to be receptive. And that's not something that's been possible yet. So just know that on our way. Little fishy in a cup, like heart on the sleeve. Okay? All right. Moving on to 2. So 2, 7 of Swords, but this came up reversed. Okay, let's get my camera focused here. Powerful card. Fierce. So this is actually how the card came up reversed. And since we're dealing with tarot, reverse has a different sort of function here. So you might be experiencing something along the lines of self-doubt, maybe feeling some imposter syndrome that's coming up here. Now, number 7s have to do with intuition. They're also magic numbers. So this is going to be kind of an internalized thing. It's going to have some stuff that's going on the inside with you. Group 2. Really drawn to the color yellow that's behind her, which is indicative of the solar plexus chakra, which has to do with the seat of will, has to do with the ability to know who you are and to trust yourself. And that, in a reversed position, is going to put you in a place where you're feeling doubt. You might be keeping some secrets from yourself. You might be kind of playing things up that they're better than they really are. This is a time for you to kind of reevaluate that. Do you really feel that way? What is you kind of dressing something up doing? How is that serving you? Is it? It probably isn't, and that's okay. Now, the energy around this is that you're going to want to turn inward in order for you to kind of address those situations. Say to yourself, all right, do I really feel like this? Am I serving myself by moving forward in this way, or by behaving this way, or by believing these things? And some of it too has to do with old stories that you're telling around what you're worth, or what you can do, or what you need to have in order to be seen as capable. Now, know that, beliefs are just thoughts that we think over and over again that create emotion. So where is that emotion connected? Doubt is always feeling uncertain, not feeling like you can trust yourself, not feeling like you are in a place of power. Where can you flip that and have a bit more empowerment? Where can you sit back and look and say, I'm worthy as I am. I don't need to have all the credentials for this job. Or I'm, doing great, but there's something in me that says that I can't possibly be worth the accolades or the positive vibes that people are saying, or the positive things that people are saying about me, or the money that I want to charge for something that is worth my time. So some issues around money are coming up as well. So if you take a look at the card, I'm going to put it in the upright position. Just want to look at some of the symbology here. If you notice, she has 5 swords over her shoulders. She's looking back behind her, and 2 still are in the ground. So she's kind of like, I got away with it. I got away with this. But she's not looking forward, she's looking back. In the reverse position, this is where it's like you're looking back on yourself. You're not necessarily looking back at who you took something from. This is more you're reversed on you got something away from yourself. Where are you not really admitting some things that you need to admit? And the thing about healing, the thing about awareness, the thing about the spiritual journey and just about being a human in this day and age is that you have to go through stages where you really are coming to a place of self-awareness. And it's not always pretty to take a look at yourself and be like, man, why am I acting like that? But I feel that this has to do with the current energy that we're in. And if we're looking at retrograde, just like I was talking about earlier, this is a going back and kind of reframing. So that's the word that you're really going to want to lean on here too. You want to lean on reframing to where you can turn your face forward, where you can see the sevens of intuition as being the thing that you are going to be able to figure this out on your own. But the only person who's going to be able to do that is you. So what do you need to admit to yourself? Okay, moving on to 3. All right. 3 is Page of Pentacles, group 3. I love this card. She is super cute. Okay, so Pentacles represent wealth. And we're in Taurus season, which is a very financially based, materialistic sort of sign. Not in a bad way, but in a, money makes the world go around at times. But it's not just necessarily money. It's also energetic abundance, materializing things. What can you bring into your current existence, into your current reality? And what you can start to bring in now, as we were talking about earlier, that pages are the messengers. So there is a message coming on about what it is that you can do financially, what it is that you can do in an energetic manifestation sense, and knowing that there is an opportunity out there that is going to be bringing forward new money or new streams of abundance to yourself. So I'm really drawn to the fact that she has glasses on. And I know I'm just going to be a little stereotypical here, but nerd. But really, it's all about the thoughts. It's about being the studier, the one who's going to go out and quest and do. Where are you doing your research here? You're going to be able to find some new information on a topic that is in alignment with you. And you're looking for new ways to do something that you're already doing if you are on track, okay? So if this isn't a new perspective, a new beginning, maybe a new opportunity in career, maybe a new opportunity in love, maybe something that is going to connect you to, just getting some stuff that's going to be tools for you to use moving forward, or, discounts for something so you don't need to spend as much. You're going to be kind of paid back because you're in that manifestation pocket, right? Which is awesome for 3. But if you're already on track and you're like, no, this is what I want to do, I'm cool with where I'm at and I'm liking where this is going, that motivation is the thing that you're going to need to keep kind of kicking on. And this is for everybody. Keep on pushing if it's something of interest to you. But the message here for 3 is to stay open if you're on track and you feel that way and you feel motivated, that you might be able to do something a little bit differently. Don't close down those outside ideas that come in. That messenger that's going to come in and say, hey, have you thought about maybe trying this? Or this is something that I'm interested in and I'd like to work with you. Keep your options open. Keep an ear open. Allow yourself to do some more research. Allow yourself to be grounded in the knowing that you are on fertile ground. See the little flowers and stuff like that. Like, she's in a good space. She knows what she wants. Okay? All right. So those are the messages this week. Would love to hear your feedback. So please drop that below or send me a message. If you're interested in working with me, I do private readings and all kinds of other great stuff and would love to work with you. So check my link and have a fantastic week. I will check everybody next week. Peace out. Bye.